Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here, and what we might have here today is the absolute best flying day of January 2022, and it's like 43 degrees, I think, and probably less than 5-mile-an-hour winds. And the sun is trying to come through the overcast. This is just about perfect as far as January goes. So we got the Arrows P47, the Silver Lady, out here for another go round. I made a small adjustment in the elevator push rod connection at the servo. So I'm hoping that I got that all squared away and we can just have some fun with this airplane. I'm just loving these Arrows Warbirds, and yeah. I know the Bearcat, they quit making those, and a lot of people still wanted them. So if this is an airplane that you're interested in, I would say don't wait too long to pick one up if they're still available, because who knows when they're going to just quit making them. I'm flying this thing on a 3S 2200 milliamp hour battery today. It's an Ovonic 50C. I don't think that's necessary to have the high burst rating or whatever you call it, but that's what I had available to put in there today, and I'm expecting this to be a pretty fun flight with the low wind, and let's see how it does. I see my man Dasherly Dave is on today. Appreciate it. See several people on. Do appreciate it so much. You guys have supported me like unreal these last couple years even. It's been amazing. All right, I got it in what I think is high rates now. Might switch it to low rates because I think it was plenty. Let's go one click on the flaps. Gear. We're not in safe. All right, let's do it. That was pretty smooth. Gear going up, flaps going up. It doesn't feel like it's climbing. I'm not pushing down on the elevator. That was the big problem last time. I love it. It looks great. I am flying about 3/4 throttle, I believe, and it looks pretty good on 3S. Now we know that this uses the same motor and speed controller that all of the Arrows Warbirds and a couple of them other civilian planes that they got out. It's using the same power, so with the smaller wingspan, I think it's got lots of power for this particular model. Now we do know that the Bearcat, I do prefer 4S. Man, that looks really good. You can see it's really snappy in high rates. We can make it look a little more scale. I'll switch it to low rates and get the turns a little smoother here. And it's pretty awesome to be out here with almost no wind. I can't believe it, hardly. This airplane is flying great. So I'll let you guys in a little secret. I made an adjustment to the elevator before the first maiden flight because I felt like it was wrong, and I might have messed it up because I feel like I put it right back to where it was when it came out of the box, and it is flying great. So don't mess with it before you do your maiden. That's all I can say. It feels really good. There's a nice roll. I do feel like I got the same issue with this P47 that I had with my larger FMS, that I don't want to fly it inverted. I feel like the battery might slide out of there, although the way the canopy's designed, it's kind of got like a stopper built into it to hold the battery down in there. I just don't want to test it, you know. I love this airplane. I love P47s. I just love the way they look. I don't mind doing rolls and loops though. take it way up there. Stayed in the power the whole loop, guys. Felt good. No elevator on that roll. You can see it kind of got off center with the aileron roll, but it still looked good. Kind of a barrel roll-ish look. What little bit of wind we had, and that was no hands on the stick. I was rubbing my nose. It was really straight at half throttle. Man, it is flying amazing. So let's bring it back down through the middle here. Nice and slow. One pass here, about quarter throttle. Oh my goodness, that looks beautiful. Picking up power to come into that turn. Don't want any chances of stalls. This feels like it could definitely fly a good long time on even the 2200. And it really doesn't have much more room in the little opening for the battery. Somebody was asking me, because I added nose weight, right? And they were asking me why I didn't just go with a bigger battery. And it's really a small opening for the battery. So that's mostly the reason why. And possibly you could get like a slightly larger battery in there on very specific dimensions. This just happens to be the battery I had, so I use what I have, right? And that's what I would suggest to almost anybody in this hobby. If you got batteries that'll work and you can add a little bit of weight, do that. But I mean, if you got all the time in the world and all the money in the world, you go hunting for that perfect size battery and that weighs just a little bit more and put it in there. I mean, to each their own, right? At some point when you got all these airplanes, you want to reuse some batteries, right? Man, that thing looks good. And it is flying great, man. Let's go ahead and put the gear down, see what that looks like. Looks nice. Got to stay away from that lamp post. Everybody knows a little something about that lamp post. And my radio just told me it's time to bring it in, so let's go one click on the flaps. I did see it just balloon up just a little bit, so maybe mixing in some elevator. Here we go, half throttle. Woo! My, that looked good. I love flying when there's almost no wind, guys. It makes this thing so much easier to do. Not just this airplane, I mean just flying in general. Nice days are always better. But like I've said before, you know, windy days, it definitely is a challenge, and it definitely is challenging your skill set. And yeah, that's the Arrows P47 Silver Lady Razorback. What a blast, man. Well, that was super fun today, guys. And the Lord has provided one beautiful day for flying, and hopefully for some snowboarding later on today. We'll see. And guys, I just can't believe you guys support me so much. I appreciate it so very much, and I just love flying for you guys. And till tomorrow. We're getting so close to half of a year anyways. Let's say that too. I did want to bring that up. Well, hi from South Africa, man. Hi back to you from Ohio. I bet it's not as cold in South Africa. Anyways, until tomorrow, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.